So the Mind Recovery College is a whole new approach to mental health services in Australia. It's kind of a cross between the best of mental health services and the best of education. So there's one big idea behind it all, which is that we actually learn from tough stuff, people, all of us. If we go through dark times, we learn from that. And we can pass that learning on to other people. So if you're out there experiencing mental distress, madness, whatever you want to call it, wondering what to do with yourself, you can come to the college and learn from teachers who, like you, have been through that themselves and found a way through. So today at the Recovery College we have a talk from Ben Weaver. He's going to talk about his experience of bipolar and what he's learned, and after that we're going to have a big Christmas bash for the end of the year. Today's very much about evidence from experience, first-hand experience. There might be things that you totally go, oh yeah, that's totally me, that's how I see the world, but there'll also be things where you think, oh, I'm not so sure about that. And I guess I just wanted to open this in the spirit of there's no right experience and there's no wrong experience. So we're up for a lively debate, we always are at the Recovery College, but do keep that in mind.
I had a lot to prove in the world, but really at the end of the day I've got nothing to prove to anyone. So I was on clozapine for 15 years. Now I needed that at certain points, but I didn't need it for 15 years. But we do need drugs, but they need to be able to be put in the right place so that we are asking for an empowerment model. Suppressing my thought structures meant that I wasn't able to connect the dots for myself. So if I've had an experience that hasn't worked out for me, I need to think about that. I need to work out, why did I do that? What was it? There was meaning in that for me. If we take responsibility for our experience, what happens to us? We own it. And that's the empowering model.
I think the big difference between Recovery College and other mental health services is that Recovery College is coming from an educational framework and it's strengths-based. Great models in the people who are delivering courses, and you're able to show people that you've been there and you know what it's like. And while everyone's experience is unique, there's that telling of your story that really resonates for people. I'm hoping the Recovery College moves the way people think about people experiencing mental distress, and not to see it as some innate flaw in the person, but a natural process that any normal, so-called normal person facing difficulties in their life, especially trauma, it's just a normal reaction to those circumstances.
I learned how to help myself and how to deal with others so people don't take you the wrong way.
My course that I did was called Motivation in Mental Health, and it was about getting people to look at what kind of skills they have or what kind of skills they might like to have. It was also about looking at anxiety in a positive way.
Found it a place where I can come and use my brain, and my brain, when it's working really well, is terrific, and when it's not working so well, it's all right, but you know. And at the Recovery College, that's understood, and I'm valued for what I can offer, and I find a network of people who are like-minded, working positively on their recovery, and and that if I'm having a bad day, that's okay too. So, and it's a place to come and feel valuable, as accepted, and like I'm doing good in the world as well.
Yeah, I agree. It's a place for someone like me to be valued, but it moves into more than that. You know, you end up coming and you don't have to consider whether you're being valued or understood, which is what happens in the world for someone like me or people who suffer from mental challenges. So I now come and go here, and my isms come out sometimes, and I'm not judged, and sometimes it's even celebrated, and now I have the opportunity to maybe run my own course. So, and I see everyone in the room getting listened to and respected in a way that I think the world should operate anyway, but not yet. So yeah, it's been a really big change in my life over the past year.
And only a few months ago, the idea of running your own course was just like, oh, you must be kidding. And I'm going,
yeah, I know, right? I've done really well.
I think Recovery College is great. It's all about taking new directions. It's all about growth, and I think it's the way of the future. Yep.
Ditto.